What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are taking a look at the Bitcoin price here on the 1 hourly chart. I'm going to show you my bullish and my bearish scenario. I am slightly more bullish than bearish, okay? And I'll show you why in this episode. We are taking a look at Ethereum. Looks like we are forming this kind of ascending wedge pattern. If we break this resistance, I'll show you the targets and also the support. I will be showing you the targets in this episode. Bitcoin Cash looking very bullish in my opinion. I'm going to show you a potential setup here for Bitcoin Cash. And also ADA, guys. We'll be taking a look at ADA on the 1 hourly chart. Remember, my ADA position is over 100% in a profit, guys. If you are interested in trading, guys, make sure to check out the PrimeXbt leverage trading platform. This is my favorite day trading platform. If you use Bitcoinsensus 50 as the promotion code, you can get 50% in addition of what you deposit, okay? And my favorite swing trading platform is Bybit. If you use my link in the description, you can get up to $1,610 in bonus, guys. All the information is in the description. If you need any help, please let me know in the comment section. Said this, let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. Not financial advisor. Don't buy or sell anything that I say. If you do so, do your own research. Said this, let's go straight into the chart. All right, guys, first of all, let's zoom in here on the Bitcoin chart. Okay, I've seen many analysts talk about this ascending wedge. Okay, if we get this low over here and connect it with this one and this one, okay, we do have like an ascending wedge scenario, okay? And if I connect this high over here with these ones, you know, we do have this ascending wedge scenario right over here, as you can see. So if I zoom in here on the 1 hourly chart, we can see that this breakout hardly had any volume, okay? As you can see, this breakout. And even if I go to the 5-minute chart, we can see we had huge amount of buying pressure right over here. Okay, this was on the 10th of May at 10 o'clock Central European time. So we did have the drop, but suddenly we had massive volume here and massive buying pressure. Okay, so this is looking a little bit bullish in my opinion. Okay, and if I zoom in out here again on the 1 hourly chart, what we can see is, let me just get these lines out of the way. That we are in this ascending channel. Okay, also we've got this support right over here. We did get a small wick there, and we have 3 points of touch here, 4 points of touch here, creating this resistance channel, ascending channel. Okay, so we are getting a bounce from this one right over here, and we could arguably say that this has been a double top scenario. Okay, so this neckline over here is extremely important. Okay, if we break the $53,500 range to the downside, it can get really, really messy for Bitcoin. We could actually come all the way down to the $48,000, okay, which would be meeting this bottom over here, okay, and this would actually be like the dead cat bounce scenario. Okay, we have a massive drop, and then we create this round bottom. It looks like we are going to have a turnover and then come and meet this target over here, potentially creating a huge double bottom if we do not come back down from here. Also, let me just get this out of the way. This would be the bearish scenario. We are going to take a look at this in the next couple of days. But now what we can see is that we might be creating a double bottom scenario here on the 1 hourly chart. We had this massive wick, and we've had a huge amount of buying pressure like I showed you on the 5-minute chart. Okay, this was bought back up straight away. So this double top might be failing, and now we might be creating this double bottom scenario. Now, what we need to look at here is breaking the $56,600 range approximately. We had a retest already, okay, which has been this major support, and it has been major resistance and support right over here. Okay, we came back down here, tested it as resistance, and came straight back up, as you can see right over there. So it would be super important to break the $56,700 range, and I do think that we would be coming back up and retesting the $59,500 area. Okay, so this would be also the top here from this channel, potentially breaking it to the upside very, very soon. In my opinion, I think that this is going to fail. This is looking extremely bearish. But if everyone is bearish, I'm going to be bullish, guys. So I do expect a bounce from here and coming back up and retest this resistance area, the 59,500. First of all, we need to break this resistance here, 56,700 in my opinion, guys. Okay, once we break this is going to be looking very, very bullish for another retest at the 59,500. This is what I got for Bitcoin. We'll be updating this scenario tomorrow, guys. Also, let's take a look at Ethereum, because Ethereum had this massive correction. Okay, this has been over a 10% correction. This was yesterday. Okay, about a 12.5 correction, all the way from 4,200 down to 3,675, as you can see here on the chart. So has this been it for Ethereum? Was this the correction, and now we're going to pump to the upside? Well, after this correction, it does look like that we are forming this kind of ascending wedge. Okay, you could potentially see this as an inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern, because this is just volatility. This is just a huge wick to the downside to get some stop loss, some over leveraged trades. Okay, and we can see that we have a nice consolidation around this area and quite a few candles here on the 15-minute chart. Then we have this huge head right over here and this right shoulder. Okay, and we've got this resistance point here with a couple of touches, and also I extended this trend line here, as you can see, and we have multiple touches right over here. So very important to get above this trend line. If we break this trend line, we could arguably discuss that the measured move is from this bottom over here all the way to the neckline. Okay, even though if it's an ascending wedge or an inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern, the measured move is the same if we break to the upside, which would be the $4,350 range. Okay, $4,300 to be very conservative, which would be 80% of this target. If we break this neckline, which would be around about the $4,110, okay, something to look out here in the next coming hours. And if we break to the downside, well, the first target would be the lower part here from the wedge, which would be the $3,800. Okay, if we break this support level, I do think that we'll come back down and retest this support range here at 3,800, potentially doing a double bottom if we do not break this support level, guys. So this is what I'm looking for Ethereum in the short term. We'll be looking at this tomorrow. Also, let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash, because Bitcoin Cash is looking very, very bullish in my opinion. Okay, if we zoom in here on the 1 hourly chart for Bitcoin Cash, you could potentially say that this is a double top scenario. Okay, because we've retested this here where I have this orange box, which is at the $1,540 range. 1,540, 1,530. Okay, we've got this double top scenario. We have clear support right over here. Okay, we have multiple touches, so this is massive support. Okay, we keep bouncing off it, which is the $1,280. Okay, this is where I have my green box here. We wick down. Okay, this is just volatility. If we go to the 5-minute chart, we can see that this has been bought back up straight away. Okay, here on the 5-minute chart, there's more volume here. We can see this green candle, being bought back up to stay above this major support at the $1,280. Let's go back to the 1 hourly chart, and yes, we can see the possible scenario here for Bitcoin Cash is breaking the resistance point, okay, which would be the $1,535 range, okay. And if I zoom out and we go to the 4 hourly chart, this could easily be a flag here, okay, from this huge pump. Okay, this could be if I take this resistance point, which we're sitting at now at the moment. This could be a flag, okay, for Bitcoin Cash, because we are bouncing around this resistance point and these support levels, okay. And what I can see potentially, all of this being a pull, okay, we can see that all of this is an impulse, okay, from here all the way up here is a clear impulse, and now we're just consolidating sideways. So it could be a bull flag, okay, and the breakout from this would be getting the pole down to the support. Okay, and from the breakout of the resistance, the measured move here would be 1,850, 1,800 to be conservative, if we break out the $1,540 range with a decent amount of volume. Okay, but now the bearish scenario, this would be the bullish scenario. What would be the bearish scenario? Let's take a look here at the 1 hourly chart, because if this double top pattern plays out, as I mentioned, we've got this top over here, clear support. This support is really strong. If we break it, it might be broken with a huge amount of volume. The measured move is getting this resistance all the way down to the support, and from the breakout, guys, we can come as low here to this support level, right, which would be the $1,035 range. Okay, this was marked here because it has been clear resistance. Okay, it did take quite a long time to break this resistance. Once we broke it, we went parabolic here, as you can see here on the chart. So first stop would be this high. Okay, we might break down, we will get some type of bounce here, but maybe if this doesn't hold, then we'll have a severe drop down to these levels, $1,035 range. Okay, this is what I got for Bitcoin Cash. We'll be checking this out in the next coming days, see what happens, guys. So make sure to check this out. And if you are interested in trading this pair can be traded on Bybit, guys, if you use my link in the description, up to $1,610 as bonus. Let's take a look at ADA, because I am in a swing trade here for ADA. I am not planning to take any profits until we arrive at $2. Okay, remember, if I zoom out, you know, if you are trading ADA, my liquidation price is very far away, guys. It is under $1, because I don't use too much leverage. Okay, I like to use enough capital and low leverage, so then, you know, I'm protected from this volatility. You know, the ADA price could come to $1.30 and I'll be absolutely fine. I would be adding to my position, actually, because I'm very bullish on ADA in the mid-long term. Right, the trade here was from this back of this ascending triangle. We all know this if you are an old subscriber, and from the breakout, this should take us to the $2 range. But also we did see another pattern here. There was too much volatility. Let me just go to the 1 hourly chart, and what I saw a few days back was like an ascending triangle right over here. Okay, and we did have this breakout right over here, which was a kind of fake out, because we came straight back in. This breakout from this resistance, and I was already in a trade, and my target was $1.90. We came back in the triangle, went below it, and then broke to the upside again. We broke this resistance, okay, guys, or back to the downside, this support level, and now back up again, guys. So there's a lot of volatility. You know, we could take this because this has been violated many times. This one also, okay. So we're just taking these support and resistance levels because we have been breaking them quite a few times. This is what you do in trading. Once that's been broken a couple of times, you just get it out of the way because it is not relevant anymore. You do not bounce any more times from this resistance and support, so you take it off. Now we can see clearly this support level, okay, this uptrend right over here, and I've connected the lines, not the wicks, just the closing candles, okay, and here also, and we are creating an ascending wedge scenario. So what can we expect for ADA? Well, I expect ADA having a nice bounce from here. We might come back down again, but I do think that we are going to retest this top level, which would be at the $1.90. So this is what I'm expecting for ADA. If we do come back down and retest this support level, it is going to be very, very dangerous for ADA, because it does look like that we are creating like an shoulder, head and shoulder pattern. Okay, as you can see right here, we've created this high. If we fail to not come above to the all-time highs, which is at the $1.83 levels, and come back down, we can see that this neckline is going to be very, very relevant here for this pattern. If we break this support level, it is going to be very, very volatile for ADA, guys. We can get this as the head all the way down to the neckline, and from the breakout, guys, we can see a $1.37 ADA. So we might just wick down if we break from this support level, and we might just wick down and then come back up, in my opinion. just for over leveraged traders that are in a long position. Let me just check out here with you guys the RSI, okay, because there might be some bearish divergence because the price action is looking a little bit weak. Yeah, exactly. We are having some small bearish divergence here for ADA, as you can see on the 1 hourly chart. Let me just mark this so you can see it better. All right, we are creating these higher highs in the price, and we can see that the RSI is going down, okay? So it is looking a little bit bearish for ADA in the short term. I am bullish because I've got this target. I'm going to stay with this trade, and my target is $2. I am not exiting my position until we arrive to $2. But this bearish divergence is looking a little bit scary. We could come down and retest, and the RSI will go to the oversold territory and have a massive drop here, guys. So this is something that we need to pay attention in the next coming days. I will be updating you with this tomorrow to see what has happened, see if the bearish scenario has played out or the bullish one, which would be retesting this resistance here from this megaphone pattern at the $1.90 levels. Okay, this is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. You can check out the exchange reviews that we got here, okay, so you can see the best bonus available and fees. Okay, so make sure to check it out. If you go on the website, you can just go to exchange reviews and press here. We got all sorts here. We got the latest articles and technical analysis and the latest news, so I'll be leaving a link in the description so you can check it out, guys. And if you haven't seen my Bybit or my PrimeXbt tutorial, there's a video popping up on your screen. Massive thank you for tuning in, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.